YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what's going on? What is happening, man? Of course, you got one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, so Smell Good family. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic, positive energy and positive vibes. Hopefully, everyone is truly doing well. All right, so today's video is based off a follow-up, to a follow-up to a video that I did last year. I titled it When It's Winning Time. All right, I had 7 different fragrances that I feel could help win certain situations. Of course, there's a lot more that goes into you smelling good. Your appearance has to be up to par. Grooming skills have to be up to par, and obviously how you speak and just go about being who you are really goes all into one pot to help you win the day. All right, so we're going to simplify it a little bit more simpler this year. We're going to simplify it down a bit, and these are just these fragrances work for anything to help you win the day, whether it's a job opportunity, whether it's opportunity for to improve your life, or a relationship, or first impression, or whatever it is that you could be trying to win. These fragrances can help assist in building your confidence and going towards accomplishing said goal. All right, so today, this year, we have 5 fragrances that I help that I feel could help win the day, win the opportunity. So here we go. Up first, from the house of Manera. This is talked about and heralded as one of the GOATs, and it should be, because I agree with the conversations. We have Manera Cedrat Boisé. Cedrat Boisé. Listen, if you're new to Fragcom, you might not know about this. But if you are not new to Fragcom, then you know about this. Now, in my opinion, as you can see, there's the incredible dent in this bottle. I had this bottle for a little over 2 years now. And what I will say is, it is simple at being great. A great fragrance situation for sure. Fruity, citrusy, musky, a little spice to it as well. It just does a lot. There's a lot of comparisons between this and Creed Aventus. They do the same things, but they smell different. All right, so if you're into that style of DNA that what Creed Aventus provides, and the many clones of Creed Aventus, then you're mostly going to love this as well. This can work at the office. This can work on date night. This could work at whatever it is that you're targeting to try to win. That this could definitely help assist in that manner. I highly recommend this fragrance, man. 10 out of 10 for me, and I don't throw 10s around like that, but this just has everything. It has everything for sure. So from the house of Manera, this could definitely help you win the day, win the opportunity that you are striving for. We have Cedrat Boisé. Cedrat Boisé, just a classic in the community, and rightfully so. All right, up next, we're gonna go to one that I just got hip to and just experienced earlier this year, and it is fantastic. It puts me in the mindset along the lines of what Dior 2020 does. All right, but this has a little bit more going on. From the house of Zaharoff, we have Signature Royale X. Signature Royale X. I love this bottle. I love the presentation. So not to confuse this one with the Triple X, but X was the first release. And what this one does, and like I said, it puts me in the mindset of Dior on 2020, but this is much more spicier. It has a little bit more character to it. A juniper berry that's very present. You have a cardamom spice. There's a cedar wood and oud, and just a lot of different things going on, which makes this a little bit more complex than your Dior Homme 2020. Now, this is clean. It's musky. It's just, like I said, it's more complex, and it's just more sharp. It's more sharp, and this is a confident, a confident DNA. That's where I get to my nose when I smell it. It's confidence, it's maturity. It's something that can help you dial in to the focus points where you need to be to help you accomplish whatever it is that you're setting out to accomplish. I firmly believe that. And on a first experience of this, is sniffing it, smelling it for the first time, I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely in that class of Dior on 2020. I'm just using Dior on 2020 as like a base to build on top of fragrances that put me in the same mindset or that can do similar things. And this is definitely one of them. And this could definitely help you win the opportunity, win the day, whatever you're focused on. From the house of Zahara, we have Signature Royale X. Big fan of this stuff, man, for sure. All right, up next from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, yes sir, we have YSL EDP Intense. EDP Intense. Now, this is not a okay, the EDP is intense. This is still, it performs, it still has a very good solid presence. But this, they should have dropped the intense from this and named it something else. But that's what this video is not about that. Why can this help you win the day? Again, this one also puts me in the mindset of what Dior Homme 2020 Signature Royale X, just the theme of those fragrances, this falls into that. And here's why. There's no crazy apple sweetness to this. They toned down a lot of the playfulness with this fragrance. It took me a few wears to kind of really gather my full opinion and being able to articulate it. And I came to the conclusion that this is a much more mature version of the YDNA. There's nothing really playful about it. You get woods, you get some little spice to it. There's not much fruitiness, if any at all. It does come off a bit synthetic in the opening, but it just smells like it's a mature version of the YDNA. And for those who are not trying to play any games, you don't want to come off as fun or anything of that nature. You want to keep a focused or mature energy about yourself, that this plays into that feel. And I feel the same way with Dior Homme 2020 Signature Royale X. It's just kind of along the same lines. Now, they don't smell alike, but that's just where my mind goes into. So think of this as a much more mature version of the YDNA, where there's a lot of fruitiness and sweetness to those fragrances. This just doesn't have it, and I like this version. I like it. I like what it's doing. I like what it does, and it has a spot definitely in my collection. This will definitely help you win the day if you're along the lines of just trying to stay focused at the task at hand. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we have YSL EDP Intense. It does perform well. Not saying that it doesn't, but it doesn't perform better than the EDP, and that is an absolute monster. All right, up next, man, sometimes I tell myself that this is my favorite out of the whole lineup because I love what it does. From the house of Narciso Rodriguez, we have for him Blue Noir EDT. Blue Noir EDT. Now, why do I consider this my favorite from the line from time to time? I love all the three that I have, I love them. But this is a fresher take on the EDP, all right? You get that soapy, healthy vetiver, an ambery sweetness. There's spices in here, the musk factor, but it's just fresher. It's a little bit brighter. It's a little bit more versatile, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, the EDP and the Parfum, they can be pretty versatile, but to me, this is the most versatile. It makes you feel good. This is one of my happy fragrances for sure. So when I'm happy and I'm wearing a fragrance that, puts me in that mindset, then, what do you think my mindset is going to be to try to accomplish and win the day, or accomplish the goals for the day, or whatever I might have at hand? They're going to be pretty high. So every time I wear this, even though the performance on this one is kind of dialed back a bit for those who care about performance, I don't. But I'm a situational fragrance wearer. I know where I'm going. I know what fragrances to wear just throughout. whatever I got going on. So I'm not saying it's a weak performance, because it's not. I get around 6 hours of really solid performance with this fragrance, but I love how fresh the opening is. I love how the vetiver and the amber and the musk and the spices are on that fresher height with this EDT version of For Him Blue Noir. So really good stuff. I've worn this to work. I've worn this when I've had to do two presentations this year. This was my fragrance of choice. And I just, with everything I had going on, with how I was groomed, how I was dressed, this just kind of elevated my mindset for sure. And this stuff is really good. It can definitely help you win the day and win that opportunity at hand. From the house of Narciso Rodriguez, For Him Blue Noir EDT. Now, I talked about a lot in the community, but it should be, because it is really good. Really good. All right. And last but not least, from the house of Brioni, all right, we have Brioni Eclat EDP. Love that frosted bottle. Such classy and elegant approach to this. This stuff is fire. Oh, vetiver, grapefruit, pink pepper. So much that you can do with this. The confidence meter with this fragrance is high for me, because I'm a huge fan of rose. I'm a huge fan of vetiver, and the combination of the two in this particular fragrance is really good. Brioni did a fantastic job. Now, this is the only one that I have from Brioni, but I am in 2024. I am going to be diving more into what they have out there to offer. Heard a lot of great things, but I'm glad that I was able to start off with this. So shout out my friends over at So Avant-Garde for sending this over my way. You can check this out and save 20% using my code that is in the description. I'll get you a sample. I do think it's worth at least sampling on your sampling and smelling it, and then you might want to get a full bottle. So I'm a huge fan of this. Huge confidence booster. I really like to wear this when I'm dressed down. You can go casual with this as well. You could even wear this on a date night when it's something just really chill and it's not nothing too over the top, you know what I mean? But this is definitely something that can keep me in line, keep me focused at the with the goals at hand and with trying to win. All right, I'm obsessed with winning, but I am also obsessed with being prepared, putting in preparation, and with me looking good, feeling good, smelling good. It's going to keep me focused and dialed in to put my best foot forward to try to win the day, win the opportunity at hand, no matter where it is. All right. So from the house of Brioni, we have Brioni Eclat EDP. This is another one, a great tone setter to try to win the day. Really love this. Some people say it compares to Terre de Man's Eau Givrée. I get why people say that, but they do their own things. I get why people say it, but they definitely do their own things. This is beautifully blended, sandalwood smoothness to it. Good stuff. I really enjoy it. Brioni Eclat. All right, Smell Good family. So those are 5 fragrances that I truly believe that can help you win the day, win the opportunity, no matter what it is, whether it's that first date, job interview, business deal, personal goals, whatever it may be, whatever you got going on. If you coming into the gate put together mentally, physically, emotionally, you just need a little bit of splacker to help rev you up and keep you focused. I believe these 5 are great recommendations and 5 to consider for sure. All right, so let me know down below in the comments, Smell Good family, what are some of the fragrances that you consider, especially when it's an opportunity for you to win the day, win the opportunity, whatever you got at hand that you're trying to win. What are some of your recommendations? Drop them below down in the comments. All right, and as always, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love, Smell Good family. I do not take it for granted. It's so humbling every time I get to read comments and just hear from you guys. I really appreciate that for sure. All right, so until next time, y'all know what it is. Splack it up, splack it out, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put out into this world, you is exactly what you are going to get back. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. All right, y'all. Y'all be cool. Appreciate y'all. Splacker. They're like, splacker. I'm gonna get a splacker and I'm gonna stick to it. And that wasn't it. Splacker.